Hello everyone, it is Susan here and I'm excited to announce our April collaboration, and that is my co-host Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming and myself, Susan Hiles Art, and we are going to have a new collaboration for April, and it's all around stenciling. This is such a great opportunity to use a ton of your stash. Now, I look at it from more of a mixed media perspective. I'm sure Sheree is going to come with a whole different view what this means, and as far as stenciling and how to use the stenciling in different pieces and stuff like that in different projects. So make sure you check out Sheree's channel when you're done watching this one and this video, and you can see her take on all of the prompts. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're using our stencils to make journaling cards, tags, pockets, and altered paper clips or clusters, or all of the above, right? Again, these are prompts, so it's something to help you if you get stuck, or if you just like following along with everybody, which I like to do, right? Because then I like to see how different everybody does, the same thing that I'm working on, and everything comes out so different, right? Everybody's so different. And the hashtag is hashtag StencilWithus, and today's April 1st, and we have our announcement today. Then it's on Fridays as usual. We always do our collaborations on Fridays, and there are 5 Fridays in April. So we have a bonus prompt in April. So April 8th is we're going to create a master board with our stencils and make journaling cards. So let me explain that. So what I'm going to do, and you do not have to do it this way, you can use any piece of paper you want. You can use printer paper, you can use, I don't know, scrapbook paper. You can just use whatever paper you want, but I think I'm going to use this beat up file folder. So I think that's what I'm going to use. And so here are the stencils I'm going to be working from. Let me kind of show you this as well. So I have this little bin here of stencils, and these are my stencils that are not 12 by 12. So let me just say it that way. It's the easiest way for me to say it. So I have all different sizes in here, except I do not have my 12 by 12s in here, because I find that I don't use my 12 by 12s nearly as much as I do other sizes. I even have some masks in here that I can use, right? So that's a different way of stenciling. Yeah, so some of these are definitely my favorites, like this right here would be one. I don't clean my stencils really. Like this one is probably my most used stencil, and yep, so tons of stencils, right? I have Dilutions, I have Dina Wakley, I have Heidi Swap, I have Tim Holtz, I have TCW stencils. That one was never even used either. It doesn't look like this one. I don't know if this one was or not. See, I don't even know. I don't even know what the heck I have in here. But I have all different brands. I even have stencils. These are Prima, so they are paper stencils. Yeah, I think these are Gina Aaron's stencils I got from her a while back. So I have all different kinds of stencils, and I'm excited to get using them, right? So I have all these, and how many of them do I really use, right? Yeah, Yeah, so this is my stash of stencils that I'm going to be pulling from. So what you do, let me just move this to the side. What you do for a master board is, if you've never done one before, is you take a piece of paper. Again, it can be any kind, any size. There's no specific size. And what you're going to do is you're going to cover the whole side of it with color, shapes, design, right? So we're going to have, I mean, you can put paint on it, you can stamp on it with your stamps, right? You can use things to make different shapes on it, but the important thing is to get it covered as much to where you like it. You want it really covered a lot because we're going to be cutting these into, I'm going to do probably 3" by 4" journaling cards, and I'll have them to use in my journals and different projects. So excuse me, I have a cold, so my throat's a little odd, but anyway, but the important thing is to make sure that you stencil, right? So I'm going to have a bunch of stenciling on here, and you're going to see all the different things, all the different products that you can use to stencil. So we'll go through it, but that's what a master board is. You're going to create on a piece of paper, fill it up with all your yumminess that looks good to you in the colors that you like, and then we're going to cut them to make journaling cards any size that you want for your other projects. So that is next Friday, April 8th. Then we have April 15th. Sorry, wow, my throat. And we're going to stencil with paint, pastes, and gesso. So, I mean, right, we all have some sort of paints, right? And this is where, to me, it really gets into more of a mixed media feel for me. Yeah, so just think about all of the stuff that you have, in your stash that you could stencil with, right? So we have things like gesso. I have black gesso here and white gesso, and we know that white gesso we can make any color we want, right? And then you stencil. So I would use my palette knife to bring this color, this media into the stencil, and you lift it up and you have a beautiful design underneath. So that's gesso. I have all different kinds of pastes, right? I have Heidi Swap paste, which is downstairs. I don't have it up here. Here's some glitter paste from Bo Bunny, texture medium, right? So again, this is something that I can color with any type of spray or paint. I have liquid acrylic ink, so I could put a little bit like on my, wherever in a bowl or on my table here, and then just pull up a little bit of it with a makeup sponge, and then you let me grab a stencil, and then you just kind of like tap around like this, and you lift it up and you have a beautiful design. And of course you can use any kind of paint. So we're going to stencil on a tag. So that is April 15th is all about a tag. So April 8th is about making journaling cards. April 15th is about making a tag or multiple tags. So we're beefing up our stash of, you know, cards and tags and that kind of thing to use in our projects. Then April 22nd, use something that is not a stencil as a stencil and make a pocket for a journal page. So the pocket that I make will probably be going into my what I call my cloth cover journal. I'll pick a page and I'll make a pocket to go in there. And what I have and use, and I used it just a couple weeks ago, and then when I put it away, I did not put it away properly, and it got a little bent up. So normally it's not bent like this, but this is a piece of plastic from some sort. It's packaging of some sort. I don't remember exactly what it's from, but this is just packaging. It's a mesh wire. So just look around your house to see what you have that you could stencil with. So that is what April 22nd is, and we're going to make a pocket for a journal page. Okay, and then we have our bonus prompt, because this is our 5th Friday in April, and we're going to stencil using ink, right? So ink can be obviously from an ink pad, or there is also liquid ink. This FW Daler Rowney is a type of a liquid ink. So you can use something like that. A spray, right? We have all kinds of sprays, right? You have Dilutions. Again, you have Heidi Swap. There's so many different brands of sprays. This is Dina Wakley and Ranger Perfect Pearls. So we have sprays that we can stencil with. Coffee or tea, right? Or some sort of a dye. So if you had like grit dye, you could put a little bit in a bowl and again use this and tap around to on the stencil. And so that last week we're going to stencil on, it can be on fabric, it can be on paper, it can be on whatever you want it to be. And you can make an altered paper clip with that piece that you have stenciled, or make a cluster with it. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Probably cluster, because I really love clusters. So, but I'm not really sure. I don't know. So just think of all the products that I just shared with you, right? A ton of different products. And that's why I say, for me, it's kind of more of a mixed media thing, because I get to take all these yummy products and I get to use them. And we are going to end up with different pieces of, I'll call it ephemera, to use on other projects. So again, please join Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming and I for the month of April on Fridays. That's when the videos should post, is on Fridays throughout April. And you can use these prompts or not. As long as you use stencils, that's what we care about. And if you are interested in participating, you can comment on this video and let me know. Please be really specific and say, I will participate. Say something that is very specific so I know you're definitely going to participate. And that's it. And then we will, well, I guess I need to finish this, right? So if you'd like to participate, post a video on YouTube or share on Instagram for any or all of the days listed. Link Sheree and my YouTube channel in your description box. Be a subscriber to both Sheree and my YouTube channels. Let one of us know that you're participating, and say, I will participate, something that clear to me. And so we can link your YouTube channel or Instagram in our description boxes, and you will link Sheree and mine in yours. And remember to use the hashtag StencilWithUs. So that is it And Sheree and I were super excited to be able to use all these products. And again, go check Sheree's channel, her announcement video, because I'm curious on what, how she's going to describe all these prompts to you. I have a feeling it might be different than me, which is good. I like that. I love that. So comment below. I will participate if you plan on participating in one or all of the weeks. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.